Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back, I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube. Hey! Available on iTunes for only $1.29. Not really, not yet. Let me just tell you. I had to make this video, I just had to. So last night, I was just sitting around, bored off my ass. Ding, ling, ling, ling. Ding, ling, ling, ling. And my drama phone was ringing. Hello? Oh yes, drama phone. Kendall Rae, Ms. Kendall Rae, you don't say. Oh, she popped off again. Not Kendall Rae. She popped off again. Oh, is it about the Patreon? Oh, that's too good. I have to make this video. Okay, so let's just get right into this. So all of you naysayers that came on here to like give me a bunch of shit, you can say, the real video starts at 1:09. Okay, so here's what happened. Now, if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot, okay? I have a little bit of history with Ms. Kendall Rae, and the reason why I refer to her as Ms. Kendall Rae, okay, is because I think she believes that she is the, like, moral high ground of YouTube that has something to teach to all of us younger YouTubers out there that don't have as many YouTube subscribers as she does. If you want to know exactly how many she has, you can go look at her channel. You can also go look at her Twitter where she has it right underneath it. So anyway, what? But anyway, so she made a video. I didn't know a Kendall Rae from a Kendall Rae Jepsen, maybe call me never. I don't really give a shit, okay? But I didn't know who she was until she put out this video a month or two ago, 2 months ago, talking about drama channels, okay? Now here's the deal. So Kendall Rae apparently used to do like makeup and all this kind of stuff, and then she turned it over and she started doing all these conspiracy theories, and she's like, you know, like the curse of the Kennedys and what happened with Kurt Cobain and all this kind of stuff. Okay, now I will give her credit. They are interesting. Some of them are just, yeah, so boring. But some of them are interesting, okay? But we'll get to that in a second. So last night I tweeted out, and we're going to talk about the Twitter. We're going to talk about the Twitter in just a second. But last night I tweeted out, people are poking the bear all over Twitter tonight. I'm loving it. And I put like a little paint your nail emoji. That means if you don't know, what you don't know is a lot. Loving it, don't care, can't be bothered. So anyway, so I put that little emoji out there, and then all these people were like, well, what's poking the bear? So because this comes up later, well, in like a minute in the video, poking the bear refers to like, if you're like going through the forest and you see a sleeping bear, why would you take a stick and poke it? Because when it wakes up, it's gonna be like, don't fuck with me, campers! So anyway, and that's basically what Kendall Rae did to the drama community, okay? Now, out of all of the different communities on YouTube, the candle review companies and the review companies, you know I'm a candle review company if you didn't know, and the knitting communities, the biking communities, I don't know, all of them, the gaming communities, the beauty community. Who'd she decide to come for? The drama community. Really, girl? Like, and you think this, she didn't expect this? Because she's an expert on drama channels, right? And this is how I know she's an expert on drama channels, because at that point, I wasn't really a drama channel, even though everybody wants to call me a drama channel. I don't really care. I kind of take it as an honor now to be called a drama channel, because there's some good-ass drama channels out there. I'm like, hey, if I'm up in that, I'm all right with that. That's why I'm on here today, defending my friends a little bit. So anyway, but she put my picture up in the thumbnail, which is why on this video you see her picture in the thumbnail. Hey, listen, Aces, baby, right back at you, okay? Because she put 10 seconds of video of mine up in a video, didn't react to it, not allowed to do that, girl, and she didn't say anything about it, but she took those videos from things that didn't even have to do with drama. She don't get my gig, and I don't really care about it. I reached out to her, and I've said this in another video about the Patreon account and all this kind of stuff. But I reached out to her, and I said, please remain teachable for a second. Let me explain to you, blah, 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 whatever, okay? And I will just tell you my 2 cents of what I found from my interaction with Kendall Rae, which that was my one and only encounter with her was through this, okay? Was that I found her to be rather entitled, okay? Thinking that she came across as if she was a little bit better than everybody else, took no responsibility for her actions of putting me in this video of which I did not belong, and just basically was like, you guys don't know what you're doing to me and all of my friends who have millions of subscribers, is kind of how it came across. I was like, girl, please, I don't have time for all of this shenanigans, hocus pocus, ridiculousness today. Tomfoolery, no ma'am, okay? And I just was like, okay, thanks for listening to me. I'm not gonna read the direct messages. If she chooses to make a response video, which I'm sure she will, because now her whole thing is, I'm gonna take on the drama community. Well, honey, let me just tell you what your first mistake was. You never should have come for the drama community, okay? You poked the bear. You poked the bear good, okay? And listen, if you're a drama channel, what are we waiting for? We're just waiting for the drama, okay? So you just basically handed it over to us on a gold plate, and we couldn't wait, okay? And that's what she did last night. So anyway, now listen, I don't have a whole lot of issues with Kendall Rae. Now, if you guys don't know, what you don't know is a lot. All these drama channels, including myself, did videos about her because she started this Patreon account, and she said in a video that, like, if I don't have the money from YouTube AdSense, I'll have to quit my channel and be forced to get a real job. Girl, please. I put out 6 videos a day on 4 different channels. I have a full-time career, and I'm a full-time author. Don't come for all that bullshit. This is my issue with all of that, okay? I don't care if she wants to have a Patreon. I don't care if she has the limit set at $100,000 a month. I don't care if people are sending them Range Rovers and private planes. Send them to me too, baby. I'll take them all day long, but that's the difference right there. I'll admit it that I want it, okay? I'll admit it all day long. I would have not one issue with Kendall Rae if she wouldn't sit on there and go, I'll be forced to get a real job. Well, girl, what's wrong with that? Everybody in the world has to get a real job. Seriously, I'm glad that your passion has allowed you to work from home all this time and sit in front of that couch in a sweatshirt, girl, and do your conspiracies, okay? And hey, that's cute and all, and I know people love it, and I ain't coming for that, okay? You got your gig, do it. I think it's cute, okay? But if you have to go get a job on top of that, that's okay. And if you don't want to get a job because you want to sit your fine ass at home and not work and continue to make videos and travel to Australia, which is the issue here in just a second, and build a house with your husband and do this and go get coffee and lattes with your girlfriends at Starbucks and not ever have to step out of the house and business casual, girl, I get that. Just come on camera and say it, okay? Just say, I don't want to get a job. I love YouTube. I love doing this. I want to make it my full-time career. I can't financially support myself on YouTube right now, you guys. I'm not threatening to take my channel down, which she did, because she wouldn't be able to make videos, not even one a week, girl, because she'd be working so much, 60 hours. Who'd care anyway? It's just like, why don't you just come on video and say, okay? Listen, all of you that are gonna send me money, I'm not even gonna give you a Twitter follow for it. Just give me $100 a month. If you like my videos that much and you support me that much, I wanna stay at home and make videos. I really don't wanna have to get a job. I haven't had to do it yet. I like my life. You guys make me happy. You support me. Will you please send me whatever you can, $10, $20, $50 a month until this AdSense shit goes away. I would respect the gal 100% if she got on camera and did that, okay? But to say all this nonsense about how she doesn't want to get a job and she doesn't, or she'd have to get a job, I mean, like everybody else out there that's paying you so that you can sit at home, all those people that have to have, some of them 2 and 3 jobs, so that you can sit at home and make conspiracy videos about the Kennedys, girl, that's a dead story anyway, please, literally, okay? There's only one of them left. So anyway, let's just get right into what happened last night. Oh, hold on a second. Hello? Yes, girl, I'm making my video right now. Get off. I know, hold on, I'm about to read them. So anyway, that was my drama phone again. Just rings and rings and rings. I love that drama phone. If you don't have one, you have to get one. If you donate to my Patreon, I'll give you a hello? I know I don't have a Patreon. Anyway, I should get a 1-800-drama line. Oh my God, that would be so fun. I'm doing that. Don't steal that. See, I copyright it. Okay. So anyway, the drama phone went off last night, and I was like, they were like, whoa, what happened? Okay. So apparently what happened was Kendall, I want to call her Kendall Jenner. I mean, no, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry. But anyway, she put out a picture of herself in Australia on this boat overlooking the Great Barrier Reef. Now, I would love to take that trip. I really would, okay? But I don't make that kind of AdSense money, A, and I have to work full time, don't you? But I'm sure it's a wonderful trip, and I hope she is having a wonderful time. And she says in the tweets that she and her husband paid for it off in November. And listen, I get that, okay? I'm not coming for the girl on that because you know what? I've paid for trips long in advance, and it is what it is. And I wouldn't expect her to cancel it either, even though she can't pay her light bill because she's got to quit and get a job and all this kind of stuff. I mean, you got to go to Australia, you know? So it's a trip of a lifetime. Okay, so anyway, where is she at? Kendall, I've looked her up so many times on Twitter trying to read these things. Okay. So here she is, and I want to say one thing that she did before I get into all this, okay? I think a lot of people are coming for her on this whole money thing because she started this thing where she's getting her people to support money to Thorn, and I looked up what Thorn is. They've raised like over $1,500 at this point, and Thorn is, we partner across industry, government, and NGOs leveraging tech to combat predatory behavior, accelerate victim ID, and protect vulnerable children. And that's a lot of what she does her videos on. And amen, girl. I think that's great, okay? So credit where credit's due. I'm really impressed by that, okay? And I think, you know, like, in the lashback of what she's getting for the financial stuff of what I just went off in a second, okay, about is, you know, I get it. But here's the thing, okay? And I will admit all day long I'm the biggest hypocrite on YouTube. I mean, come on. I mean, if you're going to be a hypocrite, own it. But she's a hypocrite, okay? She goes on there and says all this shit about drama channels, but then she talks about all these people in all her other videos, okay? Listen, it's 2017, sweetheart. YouTube is basically cable these days. Most of my friends don't even have cable anymore, okay? And she says in her drama video, she goes, what if I told you there was a whole community of people that were all over the YouTube talking about other YouTubers? What if I told you there was a TV show with 5 gals sitting around talking about pop culture and politics? It's called The View, okay? And the drama channels are what people go to because they want to hear about YouTubers. We talk about YouTubers, people enjoy it. They agree, they disagree, but they're part of the discussion, and it's fun. So move on, do your gig, okay, baby? I ain't coming for your conspiracies, don't come for the drama. And the other thing is she talks about how much time and effort she has to put into these conspiracy videos. Listen, you start a drama channel and see how much time and effort it takes watching 15 drama videos, then the Tana Mojos and these people's, all their videos, and cross-referencing them and looking at the receipts. And, oh, I hate that word receipts. Whitney, I said it yesterday and I say it again. I'm every woman. I'm sorry, girl. But anyway, I mean, girl, it takes some time. You have to know your shit, right? It's difficult having an opinion. And like I said, opinions are like assholes. We all got it. So anyway, I go in here last night. Oh, here it is. Here's the picture that she posts right there, right? On a boat. And she says, oh, no, wait. Oh, so this is the one. So Sanders tweeted to Paige Christie. I love her so much, don't you? I mean, I love Sanders too. Did you hear? Kendall found some money to take a trip to Australia. I really need to get Patreon so I can go back to San Juan, Puerto Rico, is what he said. And then all these people are tweeting at her and all this kind of stuff. So then she gets into this whole Twitter war with them, right? And let me just tell you what she says. Hold on a second. Wait, let's see the caption underneath the picture. She says, oh, no. I won't get into all of it. Past lives readings, when I was an Egyptian man, past right leading, golden orb. And she says, wow, I paid for this trip in November. These people are so fake. I thought Sanders was sort of nice after he talked. Guess not. Get a life. And then she says, I guess when you make a living out of bullying others and gossiping, bullying others. Now, that's a very important word in a moment. In gossiping, you got to be fake as fuck. Bye. Then she tweets, to Paige Christie and Sanders, still hope you both gain perspective and stop bullying people. You both could do better for real. Okay, which was really what she said to me and my, girl, please, I do not need advice from you, okay? You up there scamming people on your Patreon saying, I'm gonna have to get a job and blah, 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 blah. Get a job then, girl. I'd be more impressed if you got a job and kept up your videos. Show your supporters out there what you can do. Or get on camera and say, I don't want to get a job. I think I'm better than that. I think I'm a YouTube famous YouTuber and I'm not getting no job at Taco Bell because I'm just not. And that's what it's about and you should probably support me. Psh. Anyway, so bullying. It's truly most pathetic on the internet. Okay, so then someone says, I didn't even know people still watch drama channels. Girl, as if. They get 500,000 views on the daily, okay? Please. Some of them don't even, listen, I watch this new channel called Drama Hungry. They don't even show their face. They just show the receipts and they get 500,000 views a day. Ain't nobody watching drama videos. Maybe they're getting more views than you, which is what I wonder is why Kendall Rae is doing all this, right? Poking the bear. Then somebody says to her, like, he really thought you paid for a trip like you've had within the last 3 months. The jealousy is clear. Don't let it get you. The jealousy. Sanders just moved to LA. LOL, right? She said, saved for years to come here, earned every cent myself, and it was paid in full before the YouTube. And I just can't with this gal. I just can't. These people have zero life. They just lie. Not bothered. Wait a second, girl. These people have zero life. They just lie. Not bothered. Girl! Was that a Rich Lux reference? Did Kendall Rae reference Rich Lux in her video? Does Kendall Rae, the next conspiracy, in my conspiracy, I'm sorry, Rich, but I had to. Does she secretly watch Rich Lux and she doesn't want anybody to know? Now, I know she can't spell journalist because she put it up in here and she put E's all over the place, girl. I mean, college degree or not, baby, journalist ain't that hard. Google search it. I know I've done more good in my life than they ever will. Karma theory is real. Girl, now how are you going to judge that, okay? How are you going to judge what good somebody puts out there in the world off of a tweet? Please. Seriously, everything out of their mouths is such a lie. Such great investigative journalists, with an E. Such a waste of time for them. It's sad. I rather enjoy it, to be honest. I kind of think it's fun, which is why I've come back to it. Some people just have a lot of hate in their hearts. All I know is I'm going to keep using my thought form to help people and inform. Please help me find out who killed Kurt Cobain. Oh, if you want to know, there's a much better documentary on Netflix right now, so just so you know. Anyway, and then this is, are you ready? Then this is the next tweet. I honestly wish them both well too. I know people who try to hurt others have most likely been hurt in their lives, so I hope they get help. Girl, how condescending and patronizing are you? And then she goes on here after she calls him bullying and all this kind of stuff. I mean, and then she goes into how she's hanging out with the Aboriginal people of Australia today. I cannot with this girl. I just can't. I mean, I can't. And she says one thing in here about how Paige's entire video was a lie. No, girl, it wasn't. I watched it. She read your Patreon account. So are you saying that your Patreon account is a lie? Is that what you're saying? Well, okay. Thank you for that truth. Now 15 drama channels, we can make a video about how Kendall Rae's Patreon account is a lie. Here, listen, okay? Let me give you some advice, Kendall Rae, since you want to give the whole world advice on how we all need a bunch of help, apparently, okay? You need to stop poking the bear of the drama channels. Don't nobody care about you anyway, okay? I mean, your followers and your supporters do, and I think that's great. You build an awesome channel. You've got almost 400,000 subscribers. Stay over there, girl. Stay in your own lane. The drama channels won't come for you, trust me. Baby, you ain't that juicy. But I do want to say one thing, as she says in here that Paige Christie and Sanders Kennedy are bullying, okay? And I take great offense to that word, okay? As somebody that once had a high school jock pull into my driveway, come out of the car and bum rush me up in my car and tell me that if I didn't suck his dick, he'd gonna beat my ass and call me out at school for being a faggot, that is bullying, okay? Somebody telling somebody on the internet that you found some money to go to Australia, girl, that ain't bullying. No, ma'am, not at all. So I just wanted to inform you, Kendall Rae, because I think that you're misrepresenting the truth when you say that. I wanted to read for you the definition of bullying by stopbullying.org or .gov, which is, they are the experts on bullying. So let me read this to you. Bullying is unwanted, aggressive behavior among school-aged children that involves a real or perceived power imbalance. The behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. Both kids who are bullied and who bully others may have serious, lasting problems. Now, I don't know where the children are in this whole story, but I'm not seeing them in any of these tweets, okay? So where are the children, the school-age children in all of this bullying, hocus-pocus, ridiculous tomfoolery, okay? That's what I want to know. But don't use that word, because then what you're doing is you're taking that word out of context to use to benefit you, and you're taking that away from millions of people that were victimized by bullying. And I am not okay with that. No, not for 1 second, ma'am. Okay, and that alone makes me lose complete respect for your gig. Do what you want to do. Ask for $5 million for your Patreon account. Travel around the world with your husband. Build multiple homes. I don't care, okay? But don't misrepresent what's happening to you. That is dangerous. I love this gig. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I love you. Follow me on all my social media. I'm super active. And just a piece of advice to all of you out there, don't poke the bear.